So have you seen those memes on the internet about how it's so peoply outside, people won't even go outside? It's kind of how I felt about the internet. A long, long time ago, in the before times, and we'll talk about what the before times were and what the now times are later. But in the before times, I really wanted to have a personal brand. But things weren't right. The time wasn't right. The money wasn't right. Nothing was right. And I had a million excuses. So I didn't do anything about it. But over a decade has passed since I first thought of doing this. Yeah, a decade, people. Yeah, so I'm 40. I turned 40 a few months ago, and that's fine. It's going to happen to everyone if you're lucky. So the thing that I realized when I turned 40 was that I kind of spent my 30s preventing my own life from being lived by me, right? So I went back to this dream or thought or idea of having a personal brand, and I remembered when I was actually in my 20s was the first time I thought about this. I thought, you know what? I could be the next Oprah. I really thought it was possible. It's probably not going to happen. I mean, who can be Oprah? But Oprah. I mean, that's really all the options there are. So here's the thing. I'm an introvert, but I think that I'm funny occasionally, sometimes. I have a good one-liner. But I also have anxiety, which sometimes prevents me from saying the one-liner, or even worse, it ensures that I say the one-liner at the most inappropriate time. Yeah, we can talk about that later too. I'm also an overthinker, which generally goes hand in hand with anxiety. I don't know if you know that, but I'm going to share it with you anyway. So, for example, last night, I was up until 3 a.m. thinking about everything. All the things, every single thing. I bet I thought about it. And then I got up at 6 a.m. and my stomach kind of hurt and I felt hungover because I hadn't had enough sleep. And you know what? I started thinking about things again. And I thought, I'm just going to make the video because everything that I see on the internet is all about consistency and just putting yourself out there. So I've been making a few changes to my social media over the last few days, and I thought I'd just do a video, right? So I'm ready for your terrible comments and your vicious personal attacks that are going to come because we all know about the internet and how it's terrible out there. And I'm kind of ready for the worst case scenario in which nobody responds to this, which is okay too. It's just my first video. So I am kind of scared about how to edit this thing. Yeah, I mean, that's how new I am to this. But if there's been a twist of fate and you found this and you're still watching it, then thanks. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being one of the first. Maybe sometime years from now we'll look back on this video and laugh and laugh and laugh. Or maybe in 6 months I will forget that I even did this. We'll see. But thanks again for watching. Talk to you later. Bye.